Okay guys, this is Season 2, Round 2 here in Netherlands. In our gold division, you're going to see the best of the best here today, and I promise you that. We are in for a thrilling race if it's anything like the previous silver and bronze race already today. Right, let's jump out. So I can see a Ferrari. That could be the legendary Williams. Big Jeg there. I thought, you know, showing his support every week to root on his son, I thought we'd gift him a little sub so he doesn't have to watch any adverts when he joins us every weekend now. So Ed is on a flyer in that beautiful red stallion. Let's see what he can do. Hopefully not Vettel of 2020. Oh, Quick Killer sets in the benchmark there, a 1:10.1. Just literally jumped in about a minute before we started the stream for the other Ferrari driver who's not turned up. So a great lap time set by him. And we've got the other Ferrari coming through now. Towards the long right-hander, towards the finish straight as he notches it up to about 190 miles per hour with ERS on. He's just run out before the line. He goes a 1:09.1. We've got a Haas coming through, and that is Adrian Sky, goes a 1:09.3. We've got an Alpha Tauri. Is that Homo Sapien? No, it isn't. It's his teammate. But I think he's on an outlap. We've got an Alfa Romeo. Matt there just having relationships with the pit wall there. We got another Haas coming through. That is Muscati. We know he's got pace. Can he show what he's made of here today in the gold race as he dives down the pitch straight towards the finish line, goes second fastest, just 1.1 behind our very own Ed Williams. We've got the other Ferrari coming through now as well. That's Quick Killer. He's gone for another lap as well. But he's well down on his time. I thought he might have just flew into the pits knowing he was 4 seconds down. But who am I to talk? I couldn't even finish my race. Here's Newler. Nope, dives into the pit lane as well. Both the Renaults diving in. We've got the Red Bull of Jake. He's on an outlap. We've got a Ferrari of Ed Williams behind him. He's going to be going in. We've got another Red Bull of F7R Taylor. He's probably on an in-lap as well. Let's go. All dry race, so we should have some pace here today. Let's jump on board with a Racing Point. Lucas is a good driver. He's just right behind Muscati, who's AI at the minute. We don't want that because you might get in the way. Never be AI even on in-laps and out-laps. You might cause a few issues for people on flyers. So let's stay on board with Lucas De Reed. As he goes flying up the pitch straight, hitting about 190 to 200 miles per hour before he hits the 50 mile per hour hairpin as he comes round to turn 3 and 4 at about 100 miles per hour with the right hander, and then the hairpin to the left, keeping it nice and close to the curb as he touches the right hand curb on the way out to the right and left long handers. And here you want to sort of cut over the curb. Sorry, wrong bend. Here you want to cut over the curb. There we go. If you cut over the curb slightly, you don't really have to brake that much. And then you want to go to the left-hand hairpin. This is a tricky one as well. You should get this right. Sort of ease over the curb to the left, and then sort of come out and back in to the right. And very tricky here. You touch the curb and you could end up in the wall. So you sort of have to ease on the brake, touch the curb on the right, fly round like a velodrome, straight down the pit wall, and Lucas De Reed goes 1:09.3, goes third fastest here in Netherlands. We've got a Mercedes behind him. Is that Q Boys? Oh, Be Right. That is Be Right. And he goes to 109.0. Goes pole position once again. Got on pole position last week. He's got a bit of competition though. People are hunting him down. That's the Renault of Newlett, who's just started his flyer. We've got Fanfinus on a flyer. We've got a Williams driver as well, Oliver DeMose, with a 109.6. Let's stay on board with A. Quinlan. Finished second in the championship in our silver division. What can he do in that McLaren? As he just runs out of ERS, it's a 109.9. It's only 11th fastest, but Homo Sapien hits the 108s in the Alpha Tauri, and he goes provisional pole in Q1. You've got Matt in the Alfa Romeo. He's going to have to set a lap here. What a great race he had last week. But it's going to be very tight in the drop zone, as in every week at the moment. Just as we stay on board with Matt, I'm just going to quickly grab a drink and get ready, as I was rushing around a bit to try and find drivers. Just bear with me. I'm so sorry I missed that, guys. There's been a huge crash. Jake and Fanfinus, unbelievable, in Q1 are both going to go out here. What happened? Jake was so unlucky. Somebody keep me updated with that. I don't know what's happened, but Taylor, his teammate, will probably be in the drop zone here. What is Taylor going to do? Will the other Red Bull make it out? Let's go on board. We'll stay on board with Taylor as he comes through sector 2. Oh no. So as Taylor comes round the right-hander towards the pit straight, where is he going to sit on the grid? We've got Ben, Fanfinus, A. Quinlan, Quick Killer all in the drop zone, all going to beat this, and he goes a 109.4, goes 10th fastest. Is that enough to get him through to Q2? We will see very shortly. The world champion of our silver division there, setting in a 109.4. Look how close this is. He goes 10th fastest, and he's only half a second behind first place. It is incredible lap times around here. Oh, Fanfinus, that is so unfortunate. Ben is out now. Let's go on board with the Alfa Romeo driver. Six race wins in a row for Ben, counting from last season as well. Can he continue his role? Started in 11th position last week, still managed to get the race victory, and he goes a 108.5, goes provisional pole as expected, the Alfa Romeo driver. Can anybody compete with Ben, even when he's hungover? This is unbelievable. So A. Quinlan is going to try and fight to get out of this drop zone. Currently sits in 17th. Only 400ths of a second off getting out of that drop zone. So only needs to improve his lap slightly through a few sectors, and he'll be able to get out of that. I don't know where the viewers are today. It says on my screen that we've only got about 19, so hopefully they'll come and join us soon. Oh, he's just getting... Oh, that was close. Just blocked off slightly by the Alfa Romeo driver. A. Quinlan comes round. Can he improve his lap time? He's going to go. His DRS is activated. He's gone on 109.6. Goes 16th. He's got to improve by less than 1,000th, 1/10 of a second to get past F7R Jake. Jake has no more to do as he is out of this race and will start at best 15th. But can one of these drivers knock him out in Q1 and manage to get through to Q2? All they have to do, they know where their benchmark is. They know it's a 109.5. Can they hit it? Homo Sapien Bats is not a full-time racer anymore. He will reserve when he can. But unfortunately, due to things outside of the league, he can't race anymore on a Sunday, which I'm gutted about. So Black Mamba is on a lap in that Williams. Can he get out the drop zone? Oh, he just slips it. He's going to have to back out of this lap and go again. Quick Killer is 8/10 down. He's not going to be able to get out now. Fanfinish is going to start 19th. Geimer's still not in. Geimer is still not in. Geimer, if you can't get in, we're gonna get somebody else in so they can race. Let's invite somebody in. So we're going to try and get a driver in for Geimer, so we've got a full grid here today. So it's getting interesting at the bottom. Matt is in a risky position, but he's back out as he comes through Sector 1 in the Alfa Romeo. Only 2 cars left on track, and that is Black Mamba, who comes towards the finish line on 109.6, stays where he is. And Black Mamba not able to improve and get out of this drop zone. Oliver Demoose retires, but he should be through now. So Quick Killer coming back out the pit lane. He's going to try and get through. A. Quinlan is still in the garage. He needs to come out. If anybody's listening, so I don't have to go off the stream, will somebody invite Captain Blade in to replace Geimer? A. Quinlan is still in the garage. Here he comes. Here comes the McLaren driver to try and set his lap. Black Mamba is 1.6 down. We've got Quick Killer who's on an out lap. Matt is back out as well. He thinks he's at risk here. I don't personally think he's at risk, but you never know. So Matt is 2/10 up. Can A. Quinlan improve? He only needs to improve very slightly to get into Q2. As Matt comes through sector 3 in that Alfa Romeo. Where is he going to sit that Alfa Romeo car? Is he going to move away? That put Maxi Block. Maxi Block, the world champion, only sitting in 13th. He comes through. It's a 109.5. And he doesn't improve. That is very, very close. We've got Quick Killer coming through sector 1 in that Ferrari. Can he get through? We've got Ben and B right in 1-2 at the moment again. Here comes the Ferrari driver through sector 2. He's got a Red Bull in front of him as well. That is Taylor on an outlet. Everybody else still in the pits. They feel like they've done enough here. Black Mamba is finished. He's not managed to get another lap. He's in the garage. He's out in Q1. Quick Killer coming down the pit straight. Is he going to improve? Is he going to get to Q2? And he goes, a 109.6, stays where he is. That is so unfortunate. We've got A. Quinlan, who's 2 tenths up. A. Quinlan could qualify into Q2. Here he comes, the McLaren driver. Beautiful helicopter shot there. Oh, he's only 1.8 tenths up. He's lost time through Q2. As he goes past. Oh, there's a Strucken, a McLaren there. That is Maxi Block that's retired on track. A. Quinlan comes down. Is he going to qualify? He's run out of ERS. He goes to 109.1. Qualifies. 5th position. And that is the pace that we're used to for A. Quinlan. Fantastic lap. Matt is in the drop zone. Matt needs to improve his lap time. Very, very slightly. He's not going to. He's on an in-lap. He's run out of fuel. That is it. Jake has miraculously survived and gone into Q2. And Matt, his former McLaren teammate, is out in Q1. Fan Finish, Quick Killer and Black Mamba will all join him as well. Unbelievable. Matt will not be happy about that. We know he's got pace, just couldn't find it here today in Netherlands. Very unfortunate that. Hopefully he'll have a good race here today, Matt. He got some decent points last week. Could everybody just retire the cars who's not out on who's out on track? There we go. So Matt 16th. This is so close. So qualifying 1, 2 and 3 is Ben and Lucas once again. Only 1 second separates first to 17th. That is absolutely incredible. Only 1 second separated every single driver out on track today, which is absolutely insane. Captain Blade will start 20th. Fan Finish will start 19th. Quick Killer will start 18th. Black Mamba will start in 17th. And the shock of the day is F7R Matt in the Alfa Romeo will start in 16th. We have one heck of a race on our hands here in Netherlands today. So this is Q2. Who's going to be out first? Jake will start in 15th, so he's not on the board, so only 4 will go out. Black Mamba's left the session. There's a few people leaving and rejoining. So we'll see what tyres these guys go out on. Who's going to make the first move out of the pit lane? So that is the racing point of Lucas, who's going to be first out on track today. Both the racing points are out. So that's Oliver De Mose and Lucas. So both the Racing Points are out on the soft compound tyres. Maxi Block and E. Williams both just toggling through the medium compounds. So is the Moz in the Alpha Tauri. It just still looks so weird that the Moz Monster is driving the Alpha Tauri and not the Renault. He's so used to him driving the Renault. I cannot wait for the new F1 to come out. We're going to have Aston Martin, Alpine. It's going to be such a good game. The graphics are going to be incredible, and we are going to have all of the same drivers for your entertainment purposes in 9 weeks' time. I tell you what would be good. Whoa, a FIFA tournament. That'd be incredible. But this is season 2. This is race 2. And this is the Netherlands. And first to set the lap is Lucas de Rieve, who just comes through to go through sector 1 now. Nice lines by Lucas. Let's jump on board with him as he comes through sector 2. Oh, he just nearly slips it. That could have been bad. There's a yellow flag. I can't see anything. So all good, but he's going to have backed out. So we'll go on board with Oliver de Mose. The Pied Piper, this is PlayStation platform. If you do have a PlayStation you would like to join, Discord link. Oliver de Mose in the Racing Point, comes through to the right and left hander. He's got his teammate in front of him. Will he get a bit of a lift from his teammate? Nope, because Lucas is ready to go for another flyer. Here goes Oliver de Mose. Where's he going to put this Racing Point? Where's the benchmark? It's a 109.5. Who's coming behind him? That is a Renault behind him. Is that Newlet? That's Newlet coming towards the line. Goes a 109.3. Goes provisional pole in Q2. Both on the soft compound tyres. Then we've got the McLaren of Maxi Block. Goes third fastest. The world champion on the medium compound tyre with a 109.9. So Maxi Block there on the medium tyres. Lucas just setting a purple first sector there. We've got Muscati and Adrian Sky both coming through sector 1, but we'll stay on board with Lucas, who's in sector 2 at the moment. Muscati and Adrian Sky, both the Haas drivers. He's gone purple sector 2, Lucas. This could be a great lap. Remember the benchmarks are 109.3 from Newlet in Q2 at the moment. He's purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Where is he going to put this other Racing Point? We've got yellow flags. Can't see anything on the track, but here he comes as he stays close to the curb. He's lost a lot of time there. That is a 110.4. Let's go on board with Muscati and Adrian Sky. Who's in the lead with these guys? We've got Muscati coming down towards the finish, straight in the Haas, and he goes a 109.3. Goes provisional pole. Where's his teammate Adrian Sky? We know he's got pace as well. Can he knock his teammate off in Q2? Look how close these guys are keeping it to the wall. He goes a 109.0. That is an absolutely fantastic lap by the Haas driver. We've got a Mercedes. Is that B Wright? B Wright, who got pole position last week here in Bahrain, goes provisional pole again with a 108.8. Fantastic lap. Still a lot of drivers in the pit lane. Not much movement there. We've got A. Quinlan on an out lap. Qualified in 5th in Q1. So he definitely got pace. Finished 2nd in the Silver World Championship last season. Here comes A. Quinlan for his flying lap. Got Q-Boys on an out lap as well. Hey Quinlan and Q Boys, if this is the first time watching Formula 7 racing, the best racing league on Twitch, Q Boys and A Quinlan are brothers. They seen their little brother E Quinlan in the bronze division earlier, finishing second in that race, so had a fantastic race. Can they continue that momentum ship and have a fabulous race between the family today? We have not seen the scrap between these guys yet, and when these come together on track, I don't think there'll be any love lost. They will definitely be battling hard between each other. Here comes A Quinlan in that McLaren. He's only just starting it. Oh, he went a 109.4, so he went 5th fastest. What can his brother do? Q-Boys in that Mercedes. Goes purple, sector 2. As he goes right out to the curb. Can he beat his brother's time? He takes the wide route on the outside and he goes a 109.4, goes just behind his brother. Look at that, 5th and 6th, both with a 109.4. We've got the Alpha Tauri, that is Homo Sapien. Note that is the Moz Monster coming towards the finish line. He's on an outlap. We've got Homo Sapien coming through sector 2. Benny's coming through sector 3 as well. Homo Sapien, he's got the Red Bull in front of him of Taylor, and this is Homo Sapien getting a little bit of a tag off the Red Bull. There goes provisional pole. Here comes Ben in the Alfa Romeo. Is he going to take it off him? It was a 108.8, goes a 108.4. That is a ridiculous time, and Ben is provisional pole again in Q2. E Williams is out on the medium compound tyre. So in the drop zone at the moment is Maxibot, Lucas DeRive, E Williams and the Moz Monster all have to improve to get through to Q3. The McLaren of Maxibot, the world champion. He's got 6 minutes to get through to Q3. We'll stay on board with the Ferrari of E Williams as he comes on his outlap. Nope, there is the Moz Monster just in front of him, so we'll go on board with the Alpha Tauri driver. Go Moz. Oh, he's on an outlap, sorry. Let's go on board with Ed. I didn't realise the Moz was on an outlap, so we'll go on board with the Ferrari driver of E Williams, who's gone out on the medium. So regardless of these guys' time, he thinks the better option is definitely to start on the medium compound tyre, and we know he's got pace. Quite wide there as he comes into the hairpin, the left hairpin. There's a yellow flag sector 3. He's gone purple sector 2 on the medium tyres. If he gets through to Q3 on the medium tyre, this is going to be a huge advantage for the race. As he comes down the pitch straight, where is he going to put the Ferrari? As Ed Williams comes down towards the line and he goes a 109.4, goes 9th fastest. He's just inside the top 10 very slightly. That pushes Oliver De Moos out into the drop zone. 4 minutes of qualifying left. I think E Williams will go into the pit lane now, put them softs on and just come out ready and waiting in case he gets pushed out. So let's go on board. The Moz Monster went 5th fastest. I didn't see that. F7R Taylor just started his lap in the Red Bull. He's in the drop zone at the moment. The world champion of our Silver Division in Season 1. Oh, he's 1.3 down. He's not having a good lap. That's the Haas driver just going past him there. So we got Maxi Block, the gold world champion. He is coming out on a flyer. He needs to improve his lap time to get through to Q3. We've got Fitted. Let's go with Best. Maxi Block only did that on the mediums, though. He is now out on the soft compound tyres. He has no option. Here comes Maxi Block through to Sector 2. He's got a Renault in front of him that is Newlet on an outlap as well. So he's not going to be going fast. He's gone purple Sector 2, the world champion. Here comes Maxi Block in the McLaren. It's weird seeing him in a McLaren as well and not a Williams. Is he going to go tight to the wall? There's a Mercedes that spun in Sector 2 as well. But here comes Maxi Block. He goes at 109.1, goes 6th fastest. Ed Williams is really in the danger zone now, sitting in 10th on the mediums. Will he opt to just stay there though? He's still in the garage, 2.5 minutes left. So Oliver DeMose, he's just off track at the moment. You got Lucas on an outlap. He's going to have to improve in that racing point. Both the racing points are in the drop zone at the moment. We've got Q-Boys there. A. Quinlan just inside. All of these guys in danger of going out in Q2. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate that, mate. Oliver DeMose needs to set a lap. Lucas is on a flyer now in that racing point. Please nobody join the party whilst we're live streaming. Lucas in that racing point coming through Sector 2. Is he up or down on his lap time? Just getting out of the way of the Haas. He needs to improve. He's gone purple Sector 2. He's 1.1 up. That is going to put him at about a 1.93, about 8th position. He's going to split the McLarens. Is he going to keep improving? Is he going to get to Q3? There's a minute left of the qualifying session. Ed is still in 10th on the mediums. He's out on an outlap on the softs. Here comes Lucas, goes at 108.6, goes 2nd fastest. That's an incredible lap time. Ed is now in danger of going out in Q2. We got Q-Boys. He's 2 tenths up. He needs to improve. That's going to put him around 9th place. Maxi Block is out. He's retired in the pit lane. He thinks he's safe. I don't know. This is going to be tight. Mark, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it, mate. Taylor's on an outlap. Ed, Q-Boys, Oliver DeMose, Taylor, all in danger of going out. Oliver's retired. He is out in Q2. Here comes Q-Boys in that Mercedes coming round Sector 1. We got Ed on an outlap. Taylor on an outlap. A. Quinlan is coming through Sector 1 as well. Could the world champion and Maxi Block go out here? He's down on his time, the Mercedes driver of Q-Boys. He needs to improve coming through Sector 3. Taylor's just started his flyer. Ed is out on the softs now. He's got a one-shot shootout. Q-Boys is 2 tenths down. He's not going to make it. His brother's sat in 10th as well. He's really in danger, but he's 2 tenths up. So the world champion of our silver division comes through Sector 3 down the pit straight. Is he going to make it to Q3? And he goes towards the finish line, goes at 108.9, goes 6th fastest. Maxi Block is on the verge of being knocked out. Here comes Ed, he's nearly 3 tenths up. He's got the Red Bull in front of him of Taylor. He's 2 tenths up, goes fastest in Sector 2. This could push the Moz out as well. Everybody in front has finished their laps. Here comes Taylor down the pit straight. He's got Ed behind him. He's got the Alpha Tauri of the Moz on an outlap. Here comes F7R. Taylor goes 11th fastest. It's not quick enough. Here comes Ed. And he goes third fastest. Maxi Block, the world champion, is out in Q2. What a qualifying session. Incredible scenes as the world champion goes out in Q2. Ben is the fastest with a 1:08.4, Lucas second fastest, and Ed there in the Ferrari with a phenomenal last lap to go through. Out in Q2 is Jake will start in 15th, Oliver DeMose in the Racing Point in 14th, Q-Boys in the Mercedes in 13th, the silver world champion in the Red Bull is out in 12th, and the gold world champion in the McLaren is out in 11th. Both the world champions out again before Q3. Newlet just surviving there. But look at the times again, only 1.1 seconds separating everybody in Q2. The top 10 separated by 0.6 of a second, and we know how quick Ben is. If he weren't even there, it would have been 0.4. It is just insane how close this division is now. Good luck to everybody here in Q3. Who's going to make the first move? I see movement there. That is the Alfa Romeo. Is that Ben? That is Ben. And that has surprised me, because Ben is usually the one that hangs back and waits unless there's rain expected later on in this qualifying session. I don't know why Ben is first out, but I think he wants to set the benchmark here in Q1 with his beautiful purple tigered helmet. He's got the two Hasses behind him as well, Mascati and Adrian Sky. Adrian Sky, our Constructors World Champion from the Silver Division in Season 1, is definitely making strides to get this Constructors Championship in Season 2 in gold as well. His trophy is on his way to Poland, as well as Maxi Block's trophy is on its way to Belgium for Season 1 as well. Mark, they are quick, guys. Our gold division is insane. Mark, if you do race and you fancy coming racing, we do have silver and bronze divisions as well. It would be ideal for the bronze division for anybody starting out to race in F1. We welcome anyone like a family here at Formula 7. But here comes Ben on his flying lap. What can he set? Look, just take a moment to look where he places his car on every single turn. Look how deep he goes into that. He keeps it out wide. He touches the curb. He's practically on the grass as he comes through sector 1. He touches the curb again. Comes out to the right, cuts right across it. Tries to go out to the left. Dives in. Oh, wow. That is the commentator's curse. And he has slipped it. And he's going to have to get out of the way of the two the two Haas drivers coming round now. He wants to be careful. There's Mascati coming through, so let's jump on board with the Haas driver. Here comes the Haas of Mascati. Where can he put that car? We know he's quick, we know he's got pace. He just didn't have a good race. See that? I'm like bars, Just cuts right across it. It's a tricky one, that, because if you slightly mess that up, it can damage your lap time by at least half a second. Yeah, it was Ryan. Hopefully, I think he'll improve there. Here comes Mascati. He's invalidated. So let's jump on board with his teammate Adrian Sky, who's coming through at the moment. JML, Adrian Sky, our Constructors World Champion from Silver Season 1, goes a 1:08.8, goes fastest. Alfa Romeo of Ben is going to go on to another fly. We've got the Racing Point. That is Lucas coming through. He goes 1:08.7, goes provisional pole here in Q3 in the Netherlands. We've got Mercedes of B Wright. He's gone provisional pole again. Our pole position driver from last week, B Wright, goes pole again with a 1:08.7. Look how close that is. That is incredible. We've got the Ferrari of E Williams, goes to 1:08.7. We've got 3 drivers in the 1:08.7. We've got the Moz Monster. We've got Homo Sapien coming through. Homo Sapien goes to 1:08.6. Incredible lap time by the Alpha Tauri. That is phenomenal. He goes provisional pole. The Moz Monster with a 1:09. It's 4 attempts separating the top 6 here in Q3. Muscati is just mowing the grass. Newlett goes to 109.025. Muscati's invalidated it again. He's having problems there. Ben is now back in the pit lane. A. Quinlan is in the pit lane. Ah, Ryan, yeah, nice. Send us your times, mate. We'll compare them. These guys are quick. You know what, mate? If you get a PlayStation, you want to jump in, or even join the Discord as a spectator. It's good for people that even race on the game to, get, time trials, practice races, advice on setups and stuff like that. And if you do get a PlayStation, you're more than welcome to come and join and race against these guys. So it's calmed down a little bit now, thank God. But Ben is on an outlap. Newlett and the Moz Monster. The Moz is going in the pit lane. We've got Newlett in the Renault. Be careful not to get a penalty. Newlett is coming round. He's not on a flyer. He's going into the pit lane. The Pied Piper, that is quick, a 109.1. These are just freaks. So let's jump on board with Ben. 6 race wins in a row he's had at the moment. Can he make it 7? He's had 5 out of 6 poles, only beaten by his former teammate B Wright last week. So he's going to start his flyer. Now this is a lap we're going to watch here. Now everybody is going to be hawkeyeing Ben as he goes round to set his pole lap. Milto, thank you so much for the follow, mate. Honestly, every single follow we really appreciate here at Formula 7 Racing, the best racing league live on Twitch, and the Pied Piper. Thank you so much. Honestly, the support is incredible, and we do appreciate every single guy's follow. Ben coming through sector 1 on towards sector 2. Look how quick he is through the right hander, hitting about 150 miles per hour as he brakes to do the left hairpin. Coming towards sector 3. He's got the tricky right and left coming up. Ryan, thank you so much as well for the follow, mate. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate the support. So he's got the long right hander, very easy to slip out here. Look how quick he is. You're looking about a minute coming round there. As he comes towards the finish straight, he goes at 108.6. 3, 4, takes pole by 0.04 of a second off Homo Sapien in the Alpha Tauri. That was an incredible lap time. The Sky's out on a lap as well. Everybody else in the pit lane. 5 minutes left. That is an incredible lap time by the Alfa Romeo driver. My qualifying personal best is 108.1 at Netherlands. Wow, Ryan, that is super quick. You must be like right up there. That is unreal time, a 108.1. That's like super quick. Obviously time trial as well, you can get a few attempts out of there as well, but that is an incredible time. Muscati is coming through sector 3 at the moment, gone purple, sector 2, where can he put this Haas? Only him out on track at the moment. And he goes a 108.660, goes second fastest. Only 0.04 of a second separate the top 3 drivers here in the Netherlands. So A. Quinlan is still in the garage. He's not set a lap time yet. The top 9 drivers in Q3 are separated by 4 tenths. The top 6 drivers are separated by 1 tenth. This is ridiculous. So A. Quinlan is back in the pit lane. We've got 3 minutes. Let's jump on board with Adrian Sky, the Haas driver. He currently sits in 7th, a 108.8. Ryan, jump in the Discord, mate. You'll have to you'll have to speak to a couple of the guys in that, because yeah, that's great, and you seem like a really decent driver. So jump in the Discord, join us, mate. Red Wildfire, this is insanely close. Oh, he's messed it up, Adrian Sky. He's the only person out on track apart from a Renault of Nula as well. Is he going to go for a flyer again? Adrian Sky coming down the pit lane to start it. Oh, he's gone back in the pits. She's going to have to get back out there quickly. Nula in the Renault is out on track. Look at everybody pouring out the pit lane now. They know this is the last chance saloon. There's 2 minutes of qualifying left. Will we see anybody beat that 108.6? We've seen faster in Q2, I think. I think we've seen Ben go faster in Q2. Mark, it is PS4, mate, yeah. PS4 and PS5. Nula in that Renault coming through sector 1. Can he improve on his lap time? Nula's got pace as well. He can be up there with these guys. Only 4 tenths off it. You think, oh, 4 tenths. But that is an incredible lap time of 109.0. Here he comes in that Renault. Soon to be Alpine in 9 weeks' time when the new F1 game comes out. Nula 04 coming through sector 2. Just put exclamation mark Discord in the chat. He's 0.052 up. 500ths up. He's got a car in front of him. He doesn't want to be impeded, but he's going to be on the flyer, the Alpha Tauri of the Moz Monster as well. Here comes Nula. Is he going to improve? Can he move up the grid as he stays close to the wall? And he goes a 108.7. Goes 7th fastest. Oh my god. 1 tenth separates the top 7 guys. Have you ever seen anything like this in your life? Homo Sapien is out coming through sector 1 at the moment. Hey Mark, you're more than welcome to come and join our bronze division, mate, honestly. We even have places where people can come and help. Purple sector 1 for Homo Sapien, but I think he messed it up in sector 2. Yeah, we do trials, and we do where you can go out with a driver and they'll help you improve as well. Like a driving school. It's really good, mate. We have everything. Be right coming through sector 1. We've got a racing point. That is Lucas coming down. He's improved his time as well as he comes towards the finish line. Goes a 108.7. Goes 4th fastest. This is incredible. We've got Ed coming through. We've got a Renault Nets. We've got Newlet. He's down on his lap time. We've got an Alpha Tauri. That is the Moz Monster. He's nearly 2 tenths up. That's not the Moz Monster. That is Homo Sapien. Homo Sapien is down. He's going into the pit lane. The Moz Monster is coming through. He's going to be next. He's gone purple sector 2. Here comes the Moz Monster. A. Quinlan's finished. He's going to stay 9th at the moment. Newlet's 7th. He's finished. Muscat and Homo Sapien are not going to be on pole today. We've got the Moz Monster coming through. The Moz Monster goes 4th fastest. Both the Alpha Tauris in 3rd and 4th. We got the Mercedes of B right. Where's he going to put this? He was pole last week. And he goes pole again with a 108.5 provisional pole for B right. We've got Adrian Sky who's going to be next across the line. We got E. Williams in the Ferrari coming through. Here comes Adrian Sky. Adrian Sky goes 7th fastest. Ed in the Ferrari comes down and he puts it 4th fastest on the 2nd row of the grid. Here comes Lucas. He's half a second down, but where is Ben? Ben is finished and B right has beaten him to pole and gone pole for 2 consecutive weeks. Incredible time from B right. The apprentice has beaten the master. B right will sit on pole position for today's Netherlands Grand Prix. Ben is going to be in second in the Alfa Romeo, side by side. The former Racing Point teammates on the front row of the Dutch Grand Prix. Mascati in the Haas is going to be on the second row of the grid, and alongside him, our F7R co-owner E. Williams in the Ferrari. On the third row of the grid is Homo Sapien in the Alpha Tauri, alongside his teammate of the Moz Monster. On the fourth row of the grid, the Racing Point of Lucas, alongside him, the Haas driver of Agent Sky. And on the fifth row of the grid, in 9th and 10th, is the Renault of Newler and the McLaren of A. Quinlan, who finished second in our Silver Division last season. Remember, we have a formation lap, guys. Congratulations on a fantastic lap. I cannot believe how close that was. Literally, if you made 1 inch of a mistake with your front or rear tyres, you've cost yourself pole, because them lap times are so close. I've never seen a race where the drivers have been under 1/10 of a second between first and fifth. Guys, you are in for a treat today. Any one of these drivers are capable of winning this race. If you mess up around here when there's only 1/10 of a second separating all the top drivers, are you able to catch up? Banner, thank you so much for the follow, mate. Honestly, we really appreciate it, and I'm not just saying that. I'm going to grab Ramskill and you as well, mate. Really appreciate the follow. If everybody could follow, honestly, it means so much to us as a league. I'm just going to grab a quick drink whilst the formation lap's on, and we are going to get ready to go here in Netherlands. Remember, guys, we race every single Sunday. Our Bronze Division race at 10 AM UK time, our Silver Division at 12 PM, and our Gold Division at 3 PM, unless the Formula 1 is on, then it will get moved around. But every single Sunday we are here. We have 9 weeks left of Season 2, then the new game comes out. We'll have a 2-week break, ready for Season 3 on F1 2021. But this is it, as they line up, the former Racing Point teammates, the 2 Silver lead directors and commentary team of B-Right and Ben sit on the front row of this gold race. This is it. This is Formula 7 racing. This is Season 2. This is Round 2. And this is Netherlands. And it's all right. lights out and away we go here in Netherlands. Be Right has got a bad start. Ben has took him on the inside. We've got the Hazard Mascati trying to take him as well. Homo Sapiens at 1 position. The Moz has moved up 1. F7R Jake is just behind his teammate. He's up 2 places. So Be Right has lost the lead. Homo Sapien has passed Ed in the Ferrari. Jake is up 2 positions. Fanfinus is up 4. Captain Blade's not got a great start. Black Mamba is down 2. Q-Boys is up 2. Fanfinus has just taken him. Fanfinus is now up to 14th place in that Renault. We got Homo Sapien, he's still there, right on the back of Mascati in that Haas. Homo Sapien in the Renault, all over the back of Oliver de Mose. We got Jake all over the back of his Red Bull teammate. We got Nula in the Renault, he's all over the back of the Haas of Adrian Sky. They're all in a train at the moment. Black Mamba moves past Maxi Block, the world champion is down to 18th. He's down 2 places. Quick Killer there just getting past the Williams of Captain Blade. Ben has got a 6th, 10th lead from Be Right now. Mascati all over the back of Be Right. Matt gets past Fanfinus. He takes that position back as they nearly touch the Renault and the Alfa Romeo. Who's going to have started on the medium compound? Let's have a look at that. We've got the tyres. Only Matt and Fanfinus outside the top 10 have started on the softs. So Jake there all over his teammate. No DRS for the first 3 laps. Taylor goes fastest in lap 1. We've got Mascati all over the back of Be Right. He's in the podiums. Homo Sapiens got past Ed. Ed is trailing on the back of him. The Moz in the other Alpha Tauri is there as well. The 2 Alpha Tauris in 4th and 6th. Great first lap. No incidents. Every driver through. Remember, no DRS yet. Be Right trying to catch up to his former teammate. Yeah, Drizzle Cloud, thank you so much for the follow, mate. So we got Lucas all over the back of the Moz Monster. Can he get past him? So no position changes from 6th to 11th. All 5 drivers stay in their starting positions. Yellow flag, sector 2. That is Captain Blade. He is 9 seconds off the pace now. He's slipped out. We've got the Ferrari of Quick Killer there as well. DRS is now enabled. This is where we're going to see overtakes. Not many overtaking positions around the Netherlands circuit. Mascati just haunting the back of Be Right in that Mercedes. Yellow flag sector 3. Captain Blade is well off the pace. I think he's actually AI. Speeding in the pit lane, 5-second time penalty for Captain Blade. Ben is only 4 attempts in the lead from Be Right. Adrian Sky all over the back of Lucas. 6th, 7th and 8th all battling away here. Lucas all over the back of the Monster. DRS is activated. Can he get past him? It's tricky to overtake around here apart from the pitch straight as he just touches the back of him. Loses out a little bit. Can Adrian Sky capitalise on that? They got the oh, he just slips out. Lucas slightly slips out. Adrian Sky is taking his opportunity here. He's going to have DRS as he tries to go in the slipstream of the Racing Point driver. Here comes Adrian Sky on Lucas de Rive. The Polish driver trying to overtake Lucas as he gets back past in the wheel-to-wheel racing. This is incredible. The Haas driver goes down the outside of the Racing Point and he's completed the move. What a phenomenal overtake that was. Oh, there's been a slip. I think that was Nula in the Renault has slipped out. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Quick Killer troddles on through. We've got Mascati all over the back of Be Right as well now. So Adrian Sky is through into 7th position. Here comes Mascati on Be Right. DRS is activated. He's going to have to wait until the straight now. Oh, that's McLaren. That's McLaren that spun. That is A. Quinlan. A. Quinlan spins and Q-Boy goes through. His brother says, thank you very much. I'll take that position. Oh, Oh, Captain Blade is having a terrible race. He's 34 seconds off the pace here. Here comes B right on Ben. Here he comes, and he's very good at positioning his car. He is. Ben, he goes down the inside line, but here comes B right, the wheel to wheel. Look at this, round turns 1 and 2. And he goes through. The Mercedes takes the inside line and he's gone into the lead. The Haas driver at Mascai tries to take his opportunity on Ben McEwen as well. Ed Williams is trying to catch him. Homo Sapien is there. There's not even a second separating the top 4 drivers here in the Netherlands. Homo Sapien is trying to all over the back of Mascai. He's 1/10 behind. Look at this, first, second, third and fourth. Incredible race you are seeing here. The Moz Monster just falling off the pace. He's the only one without DRS. That leaves Adrian Sky in 7th place to scout the back of the Moz. The Moz is going to have no DRS coming down the pit straight. That gives Adrian Sky a great opportunity to move up another position here and take the AlphaTauri driver. Here he comes. DRS is activated. He's got no ERS though. Can the Moz keep the position? He's going to try and go down the outside. Here comes the Haas driver. The AlphaTauri trying to keep the position, but Adrian Sky is through and makes up another position with another fantastic overtake in the same place that he managed to take Lucas. Ed Williams all over the back of Homo Sapien. Ben is now half a second off the pace of B Right. Mascati is still haunting in the back of him. Fanfinis has just got through to take Matt in the Alfa Romeo. And he's all over the back of the Red Bull of Taylor now as well. Oliver De Mo's just inside the points. We've got Black Mamba on the back of Maxi Block as well. He's trying to keep the pace. Maxi Block, our world champion, down in 14th. He's not had a great start to season 2. It's so hard to keep hold of your ERS around here, also your fuel mix as well, as B Right takes that a little bit shaky. Mascati, can Mascati get Ben? He's got the DRS, he's in the slipstream. Ben is struggling for ERS, and Mascati is holding on to his. Captain Blade has retired in the pit lane. That is a little bit frustrating, considering he took the position of a driver who might have wanted to race here today. So Mascati is haunting the back. Look at this. It's literally 1.5 seconds separating first to fifth on lap 7. You have got to keep your concentration here. A lack of concentration just slightly around Netherlands when people are all over the back of you like this. And it could cost you your race. Adrian Sky trying to catch up to the pack now. Yeah, it's fine, Captain Blade. It's just a little bit annoying because somebody might have actually wanted to race. B Right is now half a second clear, but here comes Mascati on Ben again. Can he take him? Here comes Mascati on the outside as Ben positions his car right in the middle of the track. B Right is slowing down. He tries to do the old switcheroo. Here comes the Haas driver, but Ben has positioned his car really well here to try and keep the lead. Homo Sapien is all over the back of him as well. Eddie's just watching this. He's waiting for his opportunity. We knew Mascati had pace in that Haas, but he's really showing it here today. We've got Maxi Block all over the back of Taylor as well. Can he get that overtake? We've got Taylor and Matt, former teammates. Oh, sorry, that was Jake and Matt. Maxi Block, our world champion, trying to get past the Red Bull Aston Martin. Oh, they just nearly touch. Right, they're going to be coming down the pit straight, the leaders now. He's got a half a second gap, B Right. Ben is all over the back of him. Remember, he's going to have DRS. B Wright is the only driver in this leading pack who is going to be without DRS down these straights. Here comes Ben. He's going to try and get in the slipstream. Here comes Mascai. Here comes Homo Sapien with the DRS trying to get on the back of the Haas driver. This is insane driving. Fan finishes first to show his hand. He's in the pit lane. That could be good. It could be bad. We'll see. Quick Killer moving up to 16th position, and Nula up to 17th, going past his teammate who is in the pit lane. A. Quinlan, what has happened? Remember, safety car and you are back in this race. Adrian Sky is caught up by 200ths. Look at that, he's 1.5 behind, but he can see the pack. He does, you're right, Homo Sapien is really keeping hold of this ERS. These other guys are fighting for their lives as Homo Sapien just scouts the back of him with 65% of his ERS still available in hand. Ed is on the back of him as well. He's got 71%. These are holding on to the ERS. It's Muscati, Ben and B Wright. Here they come. Can he get past him? Not this time. This is so close. Lucas has gone past the Moz. Moz is in the pit lane. What tyre compound is he going to go on to? He's going to go on to the hard. Great decision. No wing damage, no time penalties. Not a single time penalty out on track at the moment, which is insane. Here comes Matt on the back of Oliver De Mose, who's in 9th position. 2 points in hand at the moment. Maxi Block is up to 11th. He's scouting the back of him, so he is working his way back up the grid now, the McLaren driver. I can't believe how close this is. The AlphaTauri of Homo Sapien just going slightly wide, and Ed is trying to take his opportunity. Can Muscati make it work this time round? He's got a lot more ERS than Ben, but he's not close enough this time. Adrian Sky still staying with him. And remember, he's got no ERS. Matt gets past Oliver De Mose. Oliver De Mose tries to come back down the inside, just slips out slightly. That gives Maxi Block a great opportunity to go for the overtake as well. The McLaren driver, our world champion, with that Belgian coloured helmet. On the medium tyres, so we'll see a lot of changes shortly. Remember, all these front runners who are within 2/10 of each other, when they start to pit, will all come out in different positions of the track, and anything can happen from there on. B Wright will already be planning his strategy down to a T here. He's 6/10 in front of Ben. Look at that aerial view. That is first, second, third, fourth and fifth. That is insane on lap 11. What a camera view that is. Just admire that. Oh, I thought a couple of them were going to go into the pit lane then. And all of them taking that line to the right. Muscati nearly getting that overtake. He's just staying all over the back of Ben. And here he comes, the Haas driver tries to get him. He's literally right on the tail of him. Maxi Block gets past Oliver De Mose into 10th. Oliver De Mose is down to 11th. Here comes Black Mamba trying to get in a position as well. He's trying to get into the points now. But Maxi Block, the world champion, is back into the points. Remember guys, we race every Sunday, 10 AM, 12 PM and 3 PM, our bronze, silver and gold divisions. If you want to see more action like this, make sure you tune in. Here comes Muscati. Is he close enough? He's only 2 tenths behind Ben. He could be close enough to go for the overtake as he dives into the pits. He's going for the undercut. Muscati will take the lead to this Grand Prix. Homo Sapien gets a 5-second penalty. That is huge. Ed is now in 2nd position. So there's a couple of drivers going for different strategies. Where are they going to come out? Maxi Block, they're all up positions. This is going to be interesting. Here comes B Right, here comes Ben. Where will they come out in the pack? This could be crucial. B Right stays in the lead. As he comes out, this car's coming round the bends. B Right is right behind his teammate. This could have worked out perfectly well. If Q-Boys wants to go for this Constructors title, he could literally let his teammate through. If B Right wanted to end up behind anybody on this track, he would have been hoping it was his teammate of Q-Boys. What is that for timing? Ben is all over the back of B Right. Remember, B Right is going to have DRS as well now. Both gone onto the hard compound tyre. Ben's got to be thinking in the back of his mind now here, this is not where I wanted to end up behind two Mercedes drivers. So here comes B Right. He's catching up to his teammate, only 8 tenths behind him. As Q-Boys makes a little mistake over the curb there. Is he going to pit? I don't think so. Matt is in the pit lane. Muscati is in the pit lane. Where is Muscati going to come out? Have they undercut too much? He's staying behind him. Here comes Muscati out of the pit lane. Muscati has taken the lead. He's come out in front of Mercedes as he goes wheel to wheel. Q-Boys, his teammate, is there. Muscati has taken the lead from B Right, and the Mercedes lets his teammate through. Wow, that is teamwork. It's so hard to overtake round here, and now Ben is stuck behind B Right's teammate in Netherlands. Q-Boys just moving out to the right there and letting his teammate through. That was pinpoint timing, Mitchell. Absolutely right. Can Ben get past Q-Boys? He's going to be losing time. Look, he's getting a bit twitchy now. He knows. And look at that for an overtake. B Right on the side of the Red Bull goes wheel to wheel round the long right-hander, and that is a beautiful move. Ben has lost time to B Right here. Ben is in the pits. He's got damage. That is huge. He's got damage. Ed's coming out the pits. Where is Ed going to come out? He's come out behind Q-Boys. So staying out a little bit longer has cost him, but he's come out on the medium compound tyre. That is huge for Ben going back into the pits. Muscati is now a second in front of B Right after being 2 tenths behind Ben in 3rd place before the pit stops. Jake in the Red Bull is leading this Grand Prix. Black Mamba all over the back of Oliver De Mose. Muscati there just a little bit shaky. B Right is trying to catch him now. He's got DRS. Have you ever seen a race like this? This is incredible. B Right trying to catch up to Muscati. Black Mamba goes past Oliver De Mose. Oliver De Mose pits, and Black Mamba moves up into the podium positions. Muscati moves up to 4th. B Right 5th. Q-Boys is in 6th. Here comes Ed on the inside. Ed in the Ferrari. He goes the old switcheroo. Q-Boys. Ed needed to get past the Mercedes to try and catch up to these boys. He's 1.7 off the back of B Right now, but that was a great move from the Ferrari driver. Yellow flag sector 1. Can I see anything? That's a McLaren. That's a Renault. That is a Renault of Fanfinus, I think that is. It is. And his teammate just coming out behind him as well. And that's the Moz Monster. He's come out in 16th in a battle with the Renaults. That is really bad for him. That could cost him. And Homo Sapien as well. Both the Alpha Tauris are stuck fighting with the Renaults, and he goes through, and that's a beautiful overtake. Here comes the Renault back down the inside as they nearly touch, and the AlphaTauri tries to keep the position. What an overtake that is. That is great battling. Honestly, that is fantastic battling. There's two AlphaTauris in 15th and 16th. Why they've ended up in 15th and 16th, I'll never know. But Muscati and B. Wright are now back to their original positions after Jake, Maxi Block and Black Mamba all pit. I thought we'd see it a little bit closer than this after the pit stops, but they really came out into traffic, these guys. But it goes to show what kind of drivers these guys are, because that was fantastic manoeuvres by all of these. Jake and Matt are up to 7th and 8th though, in brilliant positions, and Maxi Block up to 9th as well. Black Mamba goes past Oliver De Mose. So Oliver De Mose loses out on the points positions now, and he's got Ben in the Alfa Romeo tracking him down on the medium tyre. Ed is catching up to these front runners. Remember, these two are both on hard compound tyres. Ed waited out, he lost the positions, but he's come out on the medium tyre. Now he's got to make this work. I've got to say though, the teamwork from the two Mercedes drivers could have won B. Wright this race. Here comes Ben again. Q-Boys is coming out of the pits. Ben is going to be behind the Mercedes again. Adrian Sky only 2.5 off the podium positions in 4th place. He's having a phenomenal drive. So is Lucas DeRive. Jake and Matt have both made 8 positions. So has Maxi Block and Black Mamba. 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. All up 8 positions. And these guys are really battling. Oh, as he touches the grass there, Matt. Matt needed a good race from 17th, 16th on the grid, and he's having it. But here comes the world champion of Maxi Block. Can he get past Matt? Adrian Sky up 4 places. Ben only a second behind Q-Boys. Here he comes Maxi Block. And the world champion moves up to 7th past the Alfa Romeo. And here comes Matt. He tries to come back at him. Phenomenal racing as they go wheel to wheel round turns 1 and 2. Ed is now only half a second behind B. Wright, the master and the apprentice, driving for podium positions, driving for race wins. Only a second separate first to third. Look at that view, that is incredible. Adrian Sky is only 2 seconds off these leaders, and Lucas as well, so he's still close here. Here comes Ed. He's got DRS, he's got ERS, he's been saving it for this position. He's all over the back of him. He's got the faster tyre compound as well now. B. Wright trying to catch up to the back of Muscati as well. Look at these 3 drivers leading out here in Netherlands. Fantastic drive by these guys. F7R Taylor, I don't know what happened then, but he's down to 18th. The Moz Monster all over the back of his teammate. They could be making it work together here. He's got a lot more ERS than his teammate though. A. Quinlan in 13th. Newlett 3-second time penalty. Q-Boy's all over the back of Ben, so Ben is through. Ben is now trying to chase down the pack. It's so hard to overtake here. These guys are really racing for the race win. 15 laps remain. I don't want this to end. Be right really is hunting down Muscati here now. Remember, Muscati is the only driver that will not have DRS coming down the pit straight. This is going to be crucial. Ed on the faster tyre compound as well now. Here they come. Can Be Right get close enough? He's 4/10. Is that close enough? I'm not sure. No! Be Right has spun it. Be Right has lost it. Has he got damage? Be Right is down into 7th. And he has got front right wing damage. Oh my God, Be Right. He was chasing him down, and that's left Muscati and Ed Williams, and that's Adrian Sky up into the podiums. Maxi Block is chasing down Jake for 5th position. Be Right. That is so unfortunate. He's got Matt all over the back of him as well. Here comes Matt on the back of Be Right as he goes down the inside, and he gets the overtake done, the Alfa Romeo driver. And here comes Black Mamba as well. They're picking him apart now as he just losing positions. He's going to have to pit. I'm surprised he didn't dive into the pit lane when he crashed right next to it. He would have lost a lot more time now. And he's going to go right down this grid. But oh, look at that overtake by Black Mamba as well. The sneaky overtake just getting past him. Be Right's going to have fresh mediums to the end of this race now. It's not the end of the world. That was huge. As the pit lane come out. And Ben goes through. Q-Boys goes through his teammate. Ed is all over the back of Muscati now. Well, my money was on at least one Ben to win this race today, and it looks like none of them are going to. Muscati is out in the lead of this Grand Prix with 13 laps to go. Let's not rule out anybody else here as well. I mean, you got some quick guys behind. Adrian Sky, Lucas, Jake, the world champion Maxi Block, Black Mamba, Matt, Oliver DeMose and Ben all inside the points. But here comes E. Williams to take the lead of this Grand Prix. A fantastic overtake. Muscati trying to come back at him. Remember, he's going to have DRS. So Ed needs to take off on this on these medium tyres now. Muscati just hunts in the back of him. What a fantastic move, and Ed Williams is up 3 places. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. You got Maxi Block all over the back of Jake as well. Can Muscati get back past Ed Williams? Look at how much he's staying on the back of him. Remember, he's going to have DRS coming down the straight. Can he retain the lead of this Grand Prix? He's a little bit slower out the exit there. But here he comes. He's going to be in the slipstream. He's going to have DRS. He's coming at him. Look at the pace difference down the straight. And he's going for the inside line, but Ed keeps it this lap. We have a race on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Maxi Box still all over the back of Jake. A. Quinlan gets a time penalty. He's down in 17th. So let's run through the list whilst we got a minute. We've got Ed Williams leading this Grand Prix. He's up 3 positions. Mascati is up 1 position. He's in 2nd. Adrian Sky has gone up from 8th to 3rd. He's in the podium places. The 2 Hasses in 2nd and 3rd. We've got Lucas in the Racing Point in 4th. We've got Jake in the Red Bull up 9 places in 5th. Maxi Block is up 10, and so is Black Mamba in 6th and 7th in the McLaren and the Williams. We've got Matt in the Alfa Romeo in 8th. Oliver De Mose in the Racing Point in 9th. He's having a phenomenal drive. And Ben in the Alfa Romeo in 10th. He's had to pit twice. Mascati all over the back of Ed as well, but he's not got the overtake done this time as well. Homo Sapien is at the back of this grid. He's down 14 places after the pit stops. It's all gone downhill for him. So and the Moz Monster as well. Both the AlphaTauri is losing out from the pit stops. Newler in the Renault is in 18th. A. Quinlan in the McLaren in 17th. F7R Taylor in the other Red Bull not having a great race, down 5 places in 15th. Quick Killer stepping in on short notice in that Ferrari is up from last on the grid to 15th. Fanfinus is up from 19th to 14th. Sorry, Quick Killer's up from 18th, not last on the grid. B Wright is down 12 places after that spin. He was leading this Grand Prix. He qualified on pole, but it's all gone downhill. We have some racing on our hands. I think the medium compound tyres are going to start to fall off. If Mascati can stay on the back of Ed, he might have this race in the bag. He's close to him this time. He's only 2 tenths. He's going to get him on the straight. Here he comes. He's got the DRS. He's in the slipstream. And Mascati is going to retain the lead of this Grand Prix as he goes past the Ferrari driver. Switching positions once again. Maxi Block is catching Jake now as well. The Moz Monster getting a 3-second time penalty. The Moz Monster all over the back of Q-Boys in the AlphaTauri. He's got a lot of ERS as well. Can the AlphaTauri make a move on the Mercedes and start making ways to get back into the points here? Ed Williams now half a second off Mascati. He's losing time to him. 6th attempts. He's going to have DRS to try and boost himself back up now. Let's jump on board with Maxi Box as he comes down the straight on Jake. 4 attempts. DRS is active. There's not a lot of straight here to try and get the overtake. You have to be really close to the back of the driver in front. A. Quinlan all over the back of Taylor as he goes down the inside. He gets the overtake and goes to Quick Killer. Taylor. We have a battle here. A. Quinlan doesn't get the overtake on Quick Killer but gets past F7R Taylor in the Red Bull. Ed is outside of DRS now and Quick Killer goes into the pit lane. Ed has not got DRS. Maxi Block only 2 attempts behind the Red Bull now. This is a phenomenal race. I tell you what, it'd be very nice now, a safety car with 7 laps to go to get this race back going. That would be incredible. Let's have a look at penalties. Only a 3 second for Lucas. That would take him behind Jake as it stands. 3 seconds for Black Mamba. That wouldn't move him around. 3 seconds for Oliver DeMose, which would take him to 10th position as Ben comes down to try and get that overtake. Not this time. Ed is still trying to catch Muscati here. He's back inside DRS. I know, so do I. God, it's entertaining, this one. It's got to have been my favourite race so far with Formula 7, this. Ben is going to try and get the overtake on Oliver DeMose. Oliver DeMose all over the back of F7 and Matt as well. Ed is starting to catch back up to Muscati as well now. But we'll stay on board with Ben as he tries to move up through the grid. Remember, B-Right's on fresh mediums, 6 laps to go. You'll see a lot of tyres starting to fall off now. He's in a good position to get into some points. Oliver gets another 3 second time penalty, but here comes Ben down the straight with the DRS. And he's just not got the pace down the straight to even catch Oliver. Oliver trying to get the overtake on Matt. And they've touched. Oliver just clipping the back wheel of Matt as Ben just scouts on the back of them and just watches. Oh, they've touched and Oliver takes front wing damage. And Ben goes through and says, thank you very much, I'll go behind my teammate. So Ben now all over the back of his teammate. I don't think he's going to get a free ride through anyway. He's definitely not going to get an easy route anyway. But they don't want to take each other out. They don't want another Hamilton and Rosberg. But he goes through on the fresher tyre and the quicker tyre. So Ben is now back up to 8th. His teammate is in 9th. It's still good points for the team. Maxibox still not able to get past Jake. Ed still within DRS of Muscati. You've got Newler all over the back of Taylor, who's not had a great race today. He's on the faster tyre compound as well. So Taylor not having a great race today. Homo sapiens there as well. Mitchell, you're absolutely right, mate. Oh, Taylor's hit the wall as Newler goes side to side with him. And here comes Homo Sapien as he watches them battle as well. He's going to try and go the old switcheroo round into turn 1. And the wheel to wheel. And Newler has got past Taylor. Here comes Homo Sapien as well on the outside of Taylor as he comes down into the next turn. And they touch, but he is through, and that is a phenomenal overtake by Homo Sapien. Let's jump on board with Maxiblock as he's all over the back of Jake. And Maxiblock, the world champion, is finally through, but Jake's not going to give him an easy ride. But he is through. The world champion is up to 5th position. Can Jake come back at him? Oh, the Moz has got past Oliver DeMose. The Moz is back into the points in the AlphaTauri. Oliver in the pit lane. Jake is trying to come back at Maxi here. Ed is outside DRS again now. Got Black Mamba chasing him down as well. A dark horse of Black Mamba there, making strides here. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time now. Eddie's tyres must be falling off. They're medium compound tyres. Let's have a look. Maxiblock's had a phenomenal race from 16th. Jake all up the back of him, going round the outside. Can he get the overtake? He switches to the inside. He's coming into turn 2 and 3. Maxi Block holds him off. They get close. They nearly touch. Oh, Jake, that was good driving. Black Mamba is really catching up to these now as well. So 1.6, Ed is off the pace now. You've got a Haas in first and third. If his tyres are falling off, could we see a Haas 1-2 with 3 laps to go? Them medium compound tyres will be screaming now. He is really falling off the pace. Could we see a Haas 1-2? I think it's possible, but he's got not a lot of ERS. He's got 3 full laps to hold on now, Ed. Jake is still on the back. Black Mamba all over the back of Jake. He's trying to make positions as well. Let's have a look at the position changes. He's got Black Mamba up 10, Jake up 8, and Maxi Block up 11. That is great. Look at that, Adrian Sky is catching, but is he going to catch enough? He's falling way off the pace now, heading that Ferrari. Should he have gone to the hard compound tyres? Would he have won this race on the hards? Maybe they've got the same age tyres. But he went a lap later and he opted for the mediums. But now he's paying the price as he's in second place, and Adrian Sky in the Haas wants this 1-2. He wants a 1-2 for Haas. It's 2.7 off the pace now. 2 full laps to go and 2 full seconds behind Ed is Adrian Sky. Be Right has gone past his teammate up to 11th, but he's 3.8 off the Moz. It looks like both the Mercedes are going to finish out the points here today. Oliver just getting past Fanfinus, who's 24 laps on them hard compound tyres. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a puncture. 1.9 now for Adrian Sky. Ed is really trying to hold on. 3.2 off the pace. Muscati has drove a phenomenal race here in Netherlands. A few overtakes at the back of the grid. You got Homo Sapien just got past A. Quinlan. He's up to 14th. F7R Taylor going past Fanfinus, who's in the pit lane. Quick Killer, I tell you what, he jumped in as a reserve, late notice, as a silver driver. He has drove a great race today. And he's held his own in some battles as well. 1.7 is the gap. We are on the last lap of this Netherlands Grand Prix. Ed's tyres will be burning. Can he hold? Can he hold it for one more lap and stop this Haas 1-2? Can Black Mamba finally get past the Red Bull? Maxi Block has drove a phenomenal race. 16th on the grid to 5th on the grid. 1.6 is the gap. Muscati coming through sector 2. He started 3rd on the grid behind 2 Benz, the fastest in pole for the last 6 weeks. But he held his own. He come through to take the race win. Adrian Sky tracking down Ed, and he comes through. He takes the win here in Netherlands. Muscati is your race winner. Adrian Sky is trying to catch him, but Ed in the Ferrari comes through to take second, and Adrian Sky third takes the podium. The 2 Haas drivers finishing on the podiums. Lucas comes through, but Maxi Block takes 4th. What a drive by 0.084, takes that place off Lucas. Jake comes through in 6th. Black Mamba will come through in 7th. What a drive the Williams driver has drove today. Ben will come through in 8th. He does finish in the points, and he does get 4 of them. Matt will get 2 points in 9th, and the Moz Monster just getting back in them points, and B Right missing out by 1/10 of a second as well. What a race we had here. This is the best race I've seen as a Formula 7 owner. Honestly, this was incredible here in Netherlands. 1 DNF, and that was a driver that came in, didn't have a setup, and just retired his car in the pit lane. No safety cars, no virtual safety cars, hardly any penalties, some great battling, the closest race we've ever seen. That was phenomenal. Driver of the day was Maxi Block, and you're absolutely right, he was my driver of the day as well. 16th on the grid to 4th on the grid. So there you have it. You have 2 Haas drivers. I don't know why there's a Red Bull there. We have 2 Haas drivers on the podiums and a Ferrari driver. I don't know why it's got Taylor as the win. Oh god, look at that, his fastest lap. Somebody's going to have to let me know who got the fastest lap. A woman, I'll screenshot it. So Muscati comes through, the Finland driver in the Haas, to take the race win here in Netherlands. E. Williams in the Ferrari comes through to take 2nd place, and the Polish driver of Adrian Sky finishing in 3rd. Maxi Block, the Belgian driver in the McLaren, 16th on the grid to 4th on the grid, and Lucas in the Racing Point finishes in 5th. F7R Jake started 14th on the grid, halved it, he finished in 6th. In the Red Bull, Black Mamba in the Williams finished in 7th from 17th on the grid. What a drive he had. Ben finishing in 8th position in the Alfa Romeo, just in front of his teammate in 9th of Matt, and the Moz Monster finishing just in the points in the Alpha Tauri in 10th. That was a phenomenal race. Right, let's get Sky, Ed and Adrian Sky in. I think they can all join actually. You all should have invites to the race. I'll start off with I'll start off with 3rd.
Hello.
We'll start off with Adrian Sky. How are you?
Yeah, fine. That result was really close to my predictions because I joked before the race that we will finish 1-2 and
yeah,
we finished 1-3.
That was very close, mate. That was so close to a 1-2. You drove a phenomenal drive, and you thoroughly deserved to get on the podium there. What was that race like?
Yeah, that race was absolutely fantastic. You saw that I made a little of overtaking on the first corner.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. Race was really nice, and I am happy because we can go for I can go for the 2nd Constructors Championship.
I know, yeah, and other constructors, you've got some great points in the bag today. You had some great battles out on track as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of cars now when I got out of the pit lane, and then 2 Alpha Tauris and Alfa Romeo crashed. That gave me 3 places. Then a Mercedes also crashed from P3. Maybe I will send you. I will send for all of the league my camera, because it was really close to not crash into this Mercedes. But
definitely get it in.
When I on the last laps, when I saw that Ed Williams has got really damaged tires, I knew I can go for this gap, and that was pretty close because 9/10. Yeah, 9/10.
It was really close, mate. You drove a fantastic race, and you thoroughly deserved a 1-3. Congratulations on a podium in the gold race, and we can look forward to seeing you race next week, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Adrian. Ed, our very own league owner, in 2nd.
Oh, this feels amazing. Finally getting thingy-majig by you. Oh, it's nice.
Interviewed.
Interviewed, that's the word.
How did you find it?
Ah, it was alright, yeah. I
Yeah,
wish I went on the
right.
hards now.
Mate, if you had gone on the hards, that would have been a close race.
I,
Your tyres
I
were
thought,
killing
do you
you.
know what? I was sort of stuck in P5, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just go for the medium, see what happens. And then I don't know what happened to Ben and Ben. Well, I've seen Wright obviously lost it on the last corner, but I don't
Yeah.
know what happened to the other Ben.
Well, he was
And then I
stuck
was
behind
like-
because he was stuck behind Q Boys because B Right let Q Boys let B Right through when they come out the pit lane. They both of them came behind B Right's teammate Q Boys, so Q Boys let B Right through to try and hold up Ben. And then when that was happening, I think Ben ended up getting wing damage and had to pit.
Ah, I see. So
Yeah.
that's why I thought, oh well, these guys are going to obviously come out and head of me again. So I thought, go on the mediums and try and overtake them on track and hold position. But
Yeah,
yeah, one like that.
mate,
But yeah,
that
no, it's good fun that.
mate, that was the
Good fun.
best race I've ever seen. Like, that was so good. Like, everyone
Good
was
fun it
so
was.
close, mate. It was so good to watch. I mean, I don't know what it would
I
have
was
been like to
scared from
race
Moz
it.
Monster at one point.
I know.
I need to pick my game up here.
Mate, I don't know what happened to the two Alpha Tauris. They were in great positions.
Yeah,
And both of them, after the pit lane, ended up outside the top 10.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you next week.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you race again next week, mate.
Thanks, guys. Thanks very much. Your shoes.
Muscati, how are you? Is Muscati in?
Yeah, I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, mate. What a race that was.
Oh, it was really good.
That's it, isn't it? You're an idiot. I'm thinking, what the hell is that? Muscati, how are you? Mate, that was an incredible race.
Yeah, that was an amazing race.
Mate, that must have been hard. I mean, to keep your concentration for that many laps and stay in the lead. I mean, you were battling with Ed for a long time. You were all over the back of the Ben. You mean, you drove great.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
How did you find it?
When B-Ride crashed on last turn, I believed that I could win that race, and
Well, it was...
just happened.
Yeah, it was great, mate. You got a Haas 1-3 as well. Your teammate finished third, so great constructors' points. You started third on the grid. You took both the bends. You got the race win. You held Ed off as well. You overtook him twice. You drove a phenomenal drive, Muscati, and thoroughly deserved the race win. Congratulations, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, guys, that is it for Race 2, Season 2 here at Formula 7 Racing. Congratulations to Muscati on the race win. Congratulations on all the race winners to date in silver and bronze. The league directors have done a fantastic job. We will update the standings. They will all be published by Tuesday. We have 8 weeks left of this season till the new game comes out. Thank you all so much for watching, following, subscribing. We really do appreciate it, Formula 7. We are the best league on Twitch, and we just proved it with that race right there. Silver and bronze were phenomenal drives as well. Bronze really unlucky with the wet rain. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you again next week.
Thank you.